Well, welcome back, everybody. What an exciting day, and totally building on everything I've been teaching you in advance. And let's go ahead and take a look at last night. Just last night, and what we talked about. Forgetting for just for a moment, we'll go back to everything I taught you last week. But if we went ahead and you looked at this, first of all, with the SPY, right? What we've talked about here, SPY was an inside day today, right? Holding up against above short-term support, which we'll cover in future trainings. But went ahead and actually, it not had the two-bar closes below the long-term channel, so still looking for long-side trades on an individual basis. We went ahead and we told you about some of the things we're watching, like Newmont Mining here, for instance, still stuck right there at target 2 on our TRP tools there, holding on like clockwork. Look at that. We also went ahead and we talked about GME. So look at what happened to GME. So we talked about GME yesterday again because it went ahead, and we've talked about GME a lot, right? Our ITP indicators firing off like crazy here. You can see the dual momentums, throttling, all these wonderful things, and look what it did. Look how much it went up again today, gang. So we talked about that yesterday. Things like NLOC, right? These were, from Fund Hunter, going ahead and identifying that underlying, those buybacks in that, and that's continued to go ahead and do very well. Then we talked about the last couple of things here, and just ending off here with True. These were recent buybacks, right? So we had the buyback here, which went up today, but not nearly as impressive as the one I featured last night, which was True. So both these had these buybacks, and these beautiful buybacks, right? And so look what happened today. Then it took off again. And if you look at the percentage move here, these are big percents. It was a big percent yesterday when that buyback was announced, and then look what happened. The market opened up and took off. I told you about it there last night. It was in Fund Hunter. If you have Fund Hunter, and saw that in action last week multiple times, well, guess what happened? And so we talked about that last night, and then here we are. Again, these are things you just can't ignore with the marketplace. And then, of course, in addition to that, we went ahead, and if you were watching over there with the WSI, the Wealth Strength Index here, take a look at what happened there. So I've popped MRVL up on the screen here because we talked about that last week as well, and that's had a nice continuation since that point. So all these different tools were together. And then, of course, there was Ford, right? So if you go ahead and remember this past weekend here, if you were with me Saturday, I featured, some of these tools. I showed you Options Hunter. I showed you the unusual options activity here just this weekend from Ford. Here's the actual video. Here's what it did on. I showed you where it was firing off there early on Friday morning, and then it took off. And then what did it do today? Again, it went ahead and took off. So here we have, these things firing off, and we got to see them. We got to talk about them in advance. I'd warned you about the bullish hot money in Ford, and I did that the other day. It's not after the fact analysis. We talked about it the other day. I pointed it out to you at that very special class we did for Wealth Charts and Fund Hunter, and here we are. And then, of course, last night we talked about the insider buying there, and look what happened there with things like True here, for instance, and we talked about GME last night. So these were wonderful, wonderful things we talked about in advance, and then you got to go ahead and see what happened afterwards. So, and this was on Saturday where I was talking about the unusual options activity in Ford from Friday, and how it fired off early, and then that led to the move, and then it went ahead and followed through today, hitting these, closing right near the highs of the day after nice movement. Just powerful stuff. And so bringing it all together, these incredible tools, the ones that you get inside of Wealth Charts and Fund Hunter, and those types of things, piling on with incredible tools like TRP and ITP, which I've shared with you, but all these strategies kind of coming together. And for all of you, you recall that this past weekend we went and did a very special event, and then we took it down like we promised we would. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this up tonight. Let's put it up tonight into till noon tomorrow. And you guys, for anybody that missed it, forgot about it, whatever the case may be, got busy with life, if you guys want to get access to wealth charts and Fund Hunter, you can do that right now by going to wealthcharts.com/now, and you can either join for $97 a month, or you can do it for $970 a year and get all the annual additional bonuses like the quarterly intensives, the IRB scanner that comes with it, and all those wonderful things. So here's a chance. We're going to reopen that till noon tomorrow. So call us right now and leave a voice message for us if you're seeing this in after hours, or go ahead and you can sign up at wealthcharts.com/now. What an incredible opportunity. I keep showing you these things in advance, and then you keep seeing what's happening afterwards with Fund Hunter, with Options Hunter, and some of these incredible tools inside of Wealth Charts and Fund Hunter there. So really great stuff. The proof's in the pudding, showing it in advance and then seeing what happens. I keep doing that for you over and over and over again. That's the difference between what we do here and elsewhere, where it's just cherry picking some isolated things. And so that's why I like to put it out there, show it in advance, and then we can see what happens afterwards. And if you want to go ahead and be part of that, go to wealthcharts.com/now. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see and talk to you, I'm sure, several of you by noon tomorrow. I look forward to talking to some of you personally myself. Thanks a lot for being the world's greatest students, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.